Testing. Here we go. Hope everybody is enjoying this windy afternoon we have here. Last year was about 90 degrees, so a little bit different. Okay, please stand for the national anthem. Flag right there.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And it keeps winded. All right. Good afternoon and welcome to the Mayville High School Class of 2022 graduation ceremony. It is quite an accomplishment to be here today. Our students have experienced a high school renovation, a remote learning experience, an entire school year of COVID-19 mitigation strategies. Who would have thought? And finally, a typical school year, as close as possible as we could this year, that included a state runner-up football championship. Let's give them a round of applause. It has taken grit and perseverance to make it to today's graduation stage. Thank you to our teaching staff that have been there through it all for our students. A big thank you to the high school administrative team, the office staff, and district buildings and grounds crew that helped to plan a Plan A option and a Plan B option in case it rained today. So fortunately, we were able to go with Plan A, but that was a lot of extra work. So we're excited to be outside enjoying this long-awaited spring, yet windy weather today. So thanks to Radio Plus for streaming and recording our program. It's a live program today. So a special welcome to everybody out there that might be viewing from home. Next fall, 36% of our graduates will be attending a four-year college. 28% will be attending a technical college. 29% are headed to apprenticeships or directly into the workforce. And 7% of our students are enlisting into the military. In recognition of their hard work, yeah, we can give them a round of applause. Absolutely. And the wind continues. In recognition of their hard work and perseverance, the class of 2022 received an unprecedented $1,223,900 in scholarship to support their post-secondary education endeavors. Wow. Give them a round of applause. The choices and the learning paths have been relatively clear for our young men and women up to this point. However, there's a big world out there, filled with a great deal of unknowns and amazing opportunities. More opportunities than many of us could even imagine. The world may put many obstacles in their way, but they have the power and strength to overcome, to find their purpose, to be overcomers. They must remember that they will never be alone throughout that process. They will become our future doctors, nurses, military leaders, CEOs, farmers, scientists, accountants, machinists, engineers, entrepreneurs, and young adults that are about to create jobs that none of us could have ever imagined. I encourage the class of 2022 to embrace every opportunity and every obstacle that they encounter. They must be resilient and innovative, and I wholeheartedly believe that each of our graduates has the ability to lead the way for a better future and amazing tomorrow in a world that is currently filled with so much unrest. So my hope is that our graduates stay true to themselves. They have big dreams that gives themselves permission to fail along the journey and embrace having a growth mindset. So they must remember that learning is a job of everyone, and make sure to take the time to cherish their friends and family members that have been there and will continue to be there with them. So in closing, I'd also like to acknowledge our retirees that will be joining the alumni ranks with our Mayville High School graduates today. So congratulations to Mr. Zarnot. Mr. and Mrs. Nenig. Enjoy your retirement. We were so fortunate to have your leadership and your commitment to our students for so many years. You will 100% be missed. So congratulations to the class of 2022. So please join me in welcoming Senior Class President Josie Bolter to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. As class president, I would like to thank and welcome all of you for attending this milestone celebration of our high school graduation. I am incredibly honored to be speaking on behalf of this class of seniors sitting in front of me. Our class motto is, our lives are before us, our past is behind us, our memories are forever within. In the past, my family has been my biggest support system, and I know they will continue to be in the future. I would like to encourage all of you graduates to thank the family and friends who have been your support system throughout your lives. We wouldn't be here today if it weren't for them. In addition to family and friends, the faculty and school board have done some amazing behind-the-scenes work to get all of us to this point. I would like to say a huge thank you from all of us for being here today to support us and being here for us throughout our journey. We are so grateful for your support, time, and effort, which have allowed us to be able to stand in front of you today as soon-to-be high school graduates. We never thought this day would come. We prayed for its quick delivery, crossed days off our calendars, counted down hours, and maybe even minutes some days. Now that it's here, I bet that many of us are sad because it means leaving teachers and coaches who have been our mentors, friends who inspired us, and so many people who have shaped our lives. These people taught us what it means to be a Mayville Cardinal. Now, our lives are before us, whether it's on to college, into the workforce, or to serve our country. It's time to leave the nest and spread our wings. I want to encourage everyone here today as we start this graduation ceremony to focus on the last phrase in our motto, our memories are forever within us. Let's savor this moment, be grateful for the education we've received, and hold on to memories made here at MHS. We're Mayville Cardinals, always will be, and we are made to fly. Let's soar, class of 2022, and do our part to make this world a better place.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and administrators. On behalf of the class of 2022, thank you for being here on this very special day. The day that my classmates and I flip our tassels to the other side and move on to the next phase of our lives, whether that to be college, the workforce, or the military. September 1st, 2009, the majority of us walked into Parkview Elementary and started our 13-year journey together. Some of my first memories with my classmates happened there. I remember Leah and I charging wood chip dollars for people to go down the slides, Tristan and I ruling the Foursquare, and everybody forgetting their scissors for art class. At the end of our time in the Mayville School District, we have learned tons. Mr. Clapper taught us AP Calc kids how to take the double derivative to find concavity. Mrs. Schabel taught us how important it is to hear a joke and laugh every single day. And Mr. Kneprath taught me not to swear in class because he will write me up. All of these lessons will no doubt be used in our futures, but most importantly, our time at MHS has taught us not to fear the future, but to adapt and continue on our journey. Here on graduation day, we are doing just that. In light of moving forward, I'd like to share with you the goals of my classmates. The class of 2022 holds your future pilots, pharmacists, policemen, soldiers, engineers, and much, much more. I have no doubt that this class, the class of 2022, can do anything they put their minds to. I believe that in the years to come, our class will keep growing, they'll make and set new goals, and reach for the stars. In conclusion, I'd like to share with you my favorite quote by Antonio Brown. He said, "The journey is never ending. There's always going to be growth, improvement, adversity. You just have to take it all in and do what's right. Continue to grow, continue to live in the moment." To the class of 2022, move forward, embrace every moment, and build yourselves a life in life which you are truly happy. Thank you. Next speaking is our valedictorian, Emily Ash.
After a 13-year-long journey of school, we have finally made it to the end. But what does it all mean to us now? We should ask ourselves the very question that all teachers dread. How are the things that we learn in school relevant to real life? How are we going to use chemical formulas or math equations in the real world? The truth is, most of us probably won't use them. But while I was thinking about this, I realized that school has taught us things that are even more important and things that we'll definitely use in the future and for the rest of our lives. English has taught us that we can edit and make changes to what we have done to make it even better than it was before. Our diploma today presents a new, fresh, blank page that we can turn into anything we want. And even if you're unsure what you want to put on your page, it's okay because you still have an eraser. Math has taught us that there's more than one way to get to the right answer. You don't have to do it your parents' way or your teacher's way. You can do it your own way. Sometimes the problems that we face in life will be complicated and daunting, but remember that, like our teachers have always reminded us, it's okay to ask for help because we don't have to face those problems alone. Science has taught us that it's okay to make mistakes and necessary too. We'll have to try new things and sometimes we'll fail. However, both successes and failures are equally important because mistakes are vital to the experimenting process and may even result in discoveries we weren't even searching for. History has taught us to learn from our mistakes. We have to be careful not to repeat history's mistakes, and we have to figure out how to use the bad for good. Look back into your own history and cherish the memories you have made, as well as look at how far you've come. Similar to how we respect and honor our ancestors and leaders in history, we should be thankful toward the people who have helped us to get to today, like our parents, teachers, friends, and other important people who have guided and supported us. Finally, figure out what high school has meant to you personally, grab hold of that, and take it with you for the rest of your life. Remember to keep learning after we graduate everything you can from all the people around you. And lastly, because I see how many different unique dreams, goals, and purposes each of my classmates have, make your life what you truly want it to be and be true to yourself. Congratulations to the class of 2022, and thank you.
Could you please join me in recognizing these three outstanding young ladies for their speeches? And obviously they've earned that opportunity to speak today, and there's a lot more that goes into getting up in front of friends and family to share their thoughts, and we really appreciate it. 4 years ago, the group that sits before us entered high school not knowing what their time at MHS had in store for them. As with any incoming 9th grade class, the future may at times be predictable, but as you found out, never guaranteed. Over the past 4 years, however, the class of 2022 gave its very best to distinguish itself on many fronts, and I wish to personally thank you for that. The class of 2022, along with the staff and teachers and families that supported them, was instrumental in helping the school district of Mayville receive its highest state report card since reporting began in 2012, and the highest score in Dodge County. In addition, due to the work of this group and our staff, MHS ranked second out of 61 schools in the Fox Valley and posted the highest growth score of 99 out of 100 points, which tracks students from the time they enter high school through the culmination with their ACT score in junior year. That's a lot of teacher ease. For these guys, knocked it out of the park. Some members of the class of 2022 have chosen to serve their country through enlistment and appointment in military service. And right now we're going to take time, and rightly so, to recognize them. So when I call your name, would you please stand and remain standing? Emma Bingen, United States Air Force Academy appointment. Ethan Coder, United States Air Force. Ethan is already on duty, was not able to be with us today, but we still recognize Ethan as well. Taylor Sarinsky, Wisconsin Army National Guard. Jesse Horta, United States Marines. Nathan Peterson, United States Marines. Tyler Mitsko, United States Marines. And Ramon Volkert, Wisconsin Army National Guard. Thank you to each and every one of you. Now at this time, I would also have any veteran or active service member that's a guest with us today, please stand and be recognized. Thank you again for all of you. In addition to the academic achievements of our group in front of us today, there are many day-to-day and seasonal accomplishments that we want to thank the class of 2022 for taking care for us and returning us to what a senior should have been. Things such as a homecoming bonfire, Mr. Sable mentioned the trip to Madison for the playoff run, excellent music performances, and of course the shared success of many clubs and activities such as FBLA, Be the Change, National Honor Society, FFA, Forensics, Mock Trial. They have all been influenced by your senior leadership, and I thank you for that. Mayville High School and the community of Mayville has much to be proud of and much to offer the next group of incoming 9th graders. And we say thanks to the class of 2022 for your effort and success in making that possible. So, in conclusion, to the class of 2022, the many accomplishments that you have reached are a combination of hard work, passion, attention to detail, and a desire to succeed, all of which will serve you well in the future. They are also a product of great things that can happen when students, staff, parents, building leaders, and community work together in support of our children. Mr. Westfall, on the recommendation of the Mayville High School faculty, and in accordance with requirements of the state of Wisconsin, Department of Public Instruction, I present to you the members of the class of 2022 for conferral of their diplomas, and in doing so, state that they are eligible for the benefits, privileges, and honors attached to the distinction of being a Mayville High School graduate. Mr. Westfall, the class of 2022.
Thank you, Mr. Zarnot. I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2022 Mayville High School graduation ceremony. Today we are here to celebrate the graduates and this milestone of accomplishment in their education. Just take a moment to think of the adversity and challenges you faced the past few years to complete your education. I am proud of how learners and teachers at Mayville High School remained adaptive in all you have accomplished. Mayville High School class of 2022, please remember to thank your support team, your family, friends, Mayville School District staff, and this community. Without their support, you would not have met this accomplishment. They have all placed a high priority on your education. I would like to take a moment to extend a special thank you to Mr. Zarnot for his years of dedication to the Mayville School District. I would like to wish him well on his retirement at the end of this school year. Graduates, on behalf of the Mayville School District Board of Education, we are proud of your success. You have met our challenge. Your next challenge is yours to define. Mr. Zarnot, on behalf of the Mayville School District Board of Education, I accept the Mayville High School graduating class of 2022. Thank you.
Mr. Westfall, would you please come forward to present diplomas? Vanessa Aguirre. Okay, just kidding. Why are they going on? I thought they were going to come straight up here. Okay, just kidding. Alright. I'll kiss it. Alexander John Anzia. Logan Michael Arroyo. Andrew Paul Ash. Hayden Joseph Bain. Samuel Adam Baldus. Caden Michael Barch. Melissa Elise Batterman. Hannah Christine Bolter. Erin Bernice May Bonneau. Krista Daoun Cannon. Teresa Elizabeth Ersbo. Caden James Ertl. Brenna Louise Faring. Austin Michael Foyt. David Jerome Foyt. Talusha Nalea Finch. Zachary Arthur Fleischfresher. Bailey K. Galvin Wilson. Jessica Nicole Gearman. Tristan Joseph Giese. Elias Jude Gravel. Libby Ann Hagan. Ryan M. Hall. Isaac David Halsney. Alexandria Marie Zena Hamed. Sean Christopher Hansen. Caden Andrew Hardesty. Haley Jane Heaton. Mr. Fink, would you please come forward to present diplomas? Okay. James Allen Held. Abby Rose Hillman. Ty James Hockers. Jesse James Horta. Parker Andrew Renneck. Aaliyah Ray Louise Houston. Logan John Cleats. Skylar Grace Cron. Sajan Allen Liburg. Callista Ray Liburd. Sanaya Logston. Nicholas Bing Stephen Libke. Brett Michael Mockmuller. Harrison Quinn McFadden. Tyler Alexander Mitzko. Talia Marie Murillo. Austin Tyler Musak. Riley Jack Nadolski. Madeline Nicole Neal. Paige Morgan Newman. Garrett George Olson. Xavier J. Panzer. Nathan Christopher Peterson. Isaac Grant Plazel. Chase Diesel Propson. Cassandra May Ripple. Pablo Rodriguez Kaiser. Kyle John Romanowski. Xander Dwayne Sable. Mr. Shoemaker, would you please come forward to present diplomas? Jordan Marie Stanford. Taylor S. Surinsky. Lane Forrest Ryan Sales. Sabrina Alice Schmidt. Hannah Jolene Schmidt. Leah Elizabeth Seiler. Adrian Reed Schaefer. Evelyn Francis Siegel. Shannon Rose Sipple. Madison Grace Stedehart. Noah Donald Steiner. Joseph Walter Struck. Cadence Marie Tennis. Andrew Robert Tome. Carson Shane Thull. Maya Luann Traver. Alec Twig. Emily Anna Vandenbogart. Ramon Charles Volkert. Braden Thomas Volmer. Carson James Voskill. Jackson Tanner Wade. Carter James Weigline. Kayla Lily Werner. Alexis Rose Wickert. Brennan Alvin Weiss. Cameron Sean Zagar. Nicholas Tyler Zitlow. Mr. Sable, would you please come forward to present diplomas to the Salutatorian, Valedictorian, and class president?
The class of 2022 President Josie Jean Bolter honors. You can go in front. Salutatorian Emma Lee Bingen. In the class of 2022 Mayville High School Valedictorian Emily Rebecca Ash. We had a running joke when we were putting speeches together, and we decided the first one who mentioned COVID buys. So, Mr. Sable. So, class of 2022, please rise. As with our tradition, the transfer of the tassel from the right side of the mortarboard to the left side of the mortarboard signifies your official graduation from Mayville High School. So please do that. And If you can join me one more time, congratulations, class of 2022.
All right, you guys want to lead us out? All right.
This ends our ceremony. Please stay as long as you would like to take pictures. The kids will head out to where they entered from, but you are welcome to the property here as long as you need it to take photographs. Thanks again, everybody, for coming. Drive home safely.
45 minutes.
Wow.
There wasn't any like additional music.
No,
I thought on here it said or not. I guess not.
Thought it was going to be a recorded procession.
Procession remains standing. Oh, for the national anthem. Recorded.